Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about the mindset needed for CAT examination. So, if we look at previous year CAT exam, for example, in CAT 2024, there were 1400 percentilers and 13 of them were engineers. Out of 99.99 percentilers, 28 were engineers. So, almost all engineers. Similarly, in CAT 2023, there were 1400 percentilers and 13 of them were engineers. And if we look at other previous CAT exam, the same trend continues. And not only in CAT, but in other competitive exams as well, be it UPSC, PCS, or even in bank view, the same trend is present everywhere. So, what is the reason? Why do engineers perform so well? Why do engineers perform so well? Is it the degree or something else? We are going to explore the answer of this question in the remaining part of this video. So let's get into a little bit details of the exam. So there are three sections. First is BRC, which is a kind of language test. It's also a little bit analytical. Then there is DILR, which is kind of puzzles. So there are a lot of information in unstructured manner. You have to put the information in a structure and then answer questions. It's highly analytical and mathematically inclined. Then the third section is quantitative aptitude, which is basically applied math, real life application of mathematics. So the entire exam is analytical and mathematically inclined. On the face of it, it looks like this exam is designed for engineers, or engineers have advantage over non-engineers. But we are not going to conclude yet. Let's get into a little bit more detail about the exam. So for every section, you are given 40 minutes. And in the 40 minutes, you have to answer 22 to 24 questions. So less than 2 minutes per question. Time is very less. And the pattern also keeps changing. Options are very close. So there is pressure, there is kind of confusion that also plays in the examiners. And there is interesting thing about CAT. All students who score 85 percentile, they can answer almost all questions if they are given a daytime. So this is not about knowledge or anything. There is something else that plays a role here. And what it is? So to know that, let's go back and try to understand students who are performing very well. So we have seen that engineers perform very well. Students who are not non-engineers and performing well, they are from top colleges. They are from SRCC, DU, NLU, or other top colleges, or CA. And these students have performed in some other competitive exams already for getting admission or for other for qualifying exams. So they know the competitive landscape. And the engineers who are performing very well, they are not any engineer. Actually, 85% of all these engineers who are performing very well are from tier 1 colleges like IITs or NITs. And to get in those colleges, these students have to beat national level competitive exams. So ultimately, the unique thing that comes out, it's not about engineering, but it's about being in competitive exam, being in competitive mode. These students already have done very well in some other competitive exams. That's why they are performing well here. They know the competition. They operate. They know how to operate in these exams. So this is the answer. It's not about engineering. It's about being competitive. So the suggestion is, we already have seen CAT is not knowledge test. 85 percentilers are scoring 85 percentilers can solve all the questions, but they are still getting 85%. So the ultimate thing is how you perform when you are given task. It's not about Gyan and all. It's about handling pressure and performing in that pressure. So CAT is a competitive exam which starts with mock and ends with mock. So if you are preparing for CAT, you have to get into competitive zone. Now, why I am recording this video? So we have built a community for students. For a student who are preparing for CAT, there is CAT community where we are helping a student from preparing for this exam till admission by providing mentorship, mocks, articles, and building profile. So in the final admission of CAT, there are a couple of colleges and most of IIMs, they give huge weightage to profile. And some of them give more than 50% weightage. So we help a student to build profile along with preparation. And every student need a different kind of style to prepare. They have their strength. If you are looking for personal guidance, you can come to our community. They are not very huge number. It's a limited community, and we will be helping you out personally. So if this sounds interesting, you can go to sarthik.com and join the community and ask anything or if you need any help, reach out to us.